Alright guys, what is up? It is me, Hitman, back once again with another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 gameplay. And this time I'm going to be doing somewhat of another episode of something new on my channel. I'm going to be starting a new series. Basically, this is just going to be showing you guys how to play better at Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, obviously this game is extremely easy for some and extremely not easy for others. It can be quite challenging sometimes, especially when you're playing in lobbies with insanely good people and or people who have bought level 1000 accounts. They're usually not great players, but occasionally you do come across some YouTubers and or other players who are pretty much gods, much like myself. I mean, come on, look at me. Psh, come on. Anyway, so basically this is going to be pretty much for the average player, I guess, on how to play better at the game, how to just kind of improve your KD, win-loss, all that kind of stuff, and just basically play better and more so smarter at the game. Now, in the first episode, we're going to be talking about the use of assault rifles. Now, assault rifles are pretty much the backbone of this game. They are one of the most important classes in this game, and basically they kind of cross the line between close quarters SMGs and like long range LMGs and snipers. So these guns are kind of like one of the most important classes you can possibly use. Now the thing is with these, there are 7 assault rifles in the game, and realistically there's only 3 you want to be using. Possibly 4 if you're feeling adventurous. Anyway, so the guns you're probably really going to want to be using in this game are the KN44, the HVK30, the M8A7, and of course you can use the other ones if you want. One of the other ones that you could possibly use if you feel like it, I suppose, is the ICR1, purely because it just has insane accuracy and it's full auto. But if you're looking for an accurate gun, I would definitely want to go with the M8A7. It is definitely just the most ridiculous thing ever. I mean, this gun is straight out of Black Ops 2. This is like league play shit right here. This is ridiculous. It's stupidly good. It's just not even funny. But anyway, basically all the other guns are kind of rendered redundant because of these like kind of good assault rifles. Like you have the KN44 or the ARK7 if you played the beta, which is freaking unbelievable. It's probably the most balanced gun ever. It's basically the starting gun you get from every COD reskinned, but it's kind of awesome. So that's kind of what you want to be using. And then of course the HVK30 is an SMG and the M8A7 is just God. So basically the attachments you want to be using on these assault rifles are kind of universal. A lot of them do require the same kind of attachments. KN44 for instance, you definitely want to be running suppressor on it, because the suppressor on the KN44 does actually reduce the kick on it as well, so it's very useful. Personally on the KN44 I do run suppressor, quick draw and or fast mags. A lot of the time I might just run suppressor and fast mags, because a lot of the time I don't actually need the quick draw, or sometimes I might run stock, etc. But basically the 2 essentials on this are going to be suppressor and fast mags. The HVK30, I swear by this gun. This gun is life. This gun is amazing. Basically on the HVK30 I will usually run suppressor, fast mags and quick draw, and this gun is God. I'm serious, this gun is freaking unbelievable. In this gameplay in the background here, I think I went 63 and 16 in the end. I'm pretty sure I did very well with it anyway. It's very good gun. It is definitely the one that I swear by most. And of course the God gun M8A7. If you're playing any sort of competitive modes, this is the gun you'll come up against all the time. It did get a buff, and then it got nerfed, and then it got buffed again. So it's, I don't know, it's just a really good, it's really good gun. It's definitely probably my favorite assault rifle in the game, except for the HVK30, purely because it is awesome. Now the attachments you want to be using on this are slightly different. You do not want to be running suppressor on this, because it kind of sucks with a suppressor on it. So the attachments I would definitely want to be running on this gun would be the red dot sight, the quick draw and stock. These are kind of essential. This makes it play much more like a competitive mode gun. A lot of competitive players will be using it with these attachments, and also I do use it myself. It is definitely one of the guns that I absolutely swear by in this game. This gun is next level good. Like, it's God, it's Jesus, it is Black Jesus, that's what it is, it's Black Jesus, M8A Jesus, yeah, M8A Jesus. Basically with these guns you want to be sticking to certain sightlines as well. With these guns you kind of want to be sticking to kind of outer sightlines on the map. Long sightlines, especially with the M8, are very good because it's so accurate, and of course it just pops off shots like it's nobody's business. But anyway, these guns kind of excel more at long range engagements. The KN44 is kind of like an interim kind of thing. It's in the middle between the two. The HVK is obviously much more close range. It fires extremely fast fast with the suppressor. It has less range as well, but it is definitely probably one of the best ones there. But so the KN44 is kind of in between the two, the M8 with long range, the HVK or the Havoc if you want to call it, that's kind of much more short range. The KN44 is kind of in between, so you can use that for both engagements, but I would definitely want to stick to specific engagements for each one. Certain guns such as like the M8 excels a lot at maps like say Fringe here, or maybe Redwood, things like that. The HVK is very good on maps like Combine and stuff, and the KN44 is just pretty much good for everything. So that's pretty much it. Like, they're just really freaking good guns. I love them so much. In terms of perks, really just Ghost as usual. I'll always be running Ghost, possibly Afterburner with the HVK as well, because you're gonna be running around a lot with that gun. It has the highest mobility in the class, so it's definitely one of the ones you want to be running with that. Secondary and tertiary perks, definitely for the secondary perk you want to be running something like Scavenger, and then the third one you want to be running Gung Ho or Tac Mask. Definitely Gung Ho anyway, that's what I usually run with most of my guns, but yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. It's fairly self-explanatory with all these guns. Just utilize the guns using quick draw, suppressors to keep off the map. Quick draw will make it a lot easier and quicker for you to aim in and then fire off those shots. As you can see with the HVK, the quick draw really does come into its own, especially on a map like Freight where there's people running around off the spawn. But anyway guys, I guess that's pretty much it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Make sure you check out some of my other videos on my channel. I'm almost a year on YouTube. That's a huge milestone for me. I was kind of hoping to be on about 1,000 subscribers right about this time. Obviously, I'm not quite there yet, 930 subscribers, so if you could drop a like and or subscribe, it would mean the world to me. And as always, guys, I have been Hitman. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Hitman out.